Hi everyone, and thank you to everybody who follows at Open Media One channel on Telegram. So today's video is maskers. Don't let them take your goodness for weakness. Okay, I've had a couple of conversations with people in the last couple of weeks that have made me, think about the maskers a bit more, why they do this. So I'm going to share a couple of stories with you. Okay, so I was walking in a hotel, going to a meal in the restaurant part, and it was in a big hotel. The hotel was full, the restaurant was full, the bar was full. And I just walked down this corridor and I saw two wiser ladies, we will call them. And one of them was wearing a mask, one of them was not wearing a mask. And she saw me without my mask and she went, "Oh, I forgot my mask." She says, "I need to put that on." She said, "Whatever, I don't want to spread this to anybody else in case I spread it and pass it on to somebody who's vulnerable." And she just smiled at me. She said, "Have a great day." And the sun was shining. It was all brilliant. A few people weren't wearing a mask and most people were. And I was just a bit stunned by that. I was kind of expecting her to go, "Why are you not wearing a mask?" and all that kind of stuff. But I've not really had that. And most people are just looking at you now and trying to work out what illness you've got or whether you're just exempt or you're not exempt. But it really made me think. I was like, wow, what good? Like, how she's doing that to protect others. That's what most people who are wearing masks are doing. They're doing it to protect others. They're not sitting there watching the news all day or researching. They might put it on for 20 minutes in the morning, just hear the same stuff and vax this and shot that and do your part and all that nonsense. And, then they get on with their day and they put the mask on to protect other people in case they catch it and pass it on. Second story, very, very similar. I was speaking to somebody who was telling me, she was relaying a story about her friend. And she said she went home, she was distraught. She'd been around the whole supermarket without wearing a mask, totally forgot, totally just didn't even think about it, got home, realised, and she said, "What if I'd passed that on to somebody else? What if I'd passed that on to somebody else?" How good are those people that are wearing those masks for that reason? It's goodness. And at the moment, that goodness is being manipulated. Because Matt Hancock, Gavin Newsom, all of these leaders and politicians, Cummins or Whitty or whoever it was who was traipsing across the country right at the start, 200 miles to see their mum, they weren't thinking about others. They're not good. You've seen them all. They're all getting caught time after time. As soon as the cameras go down, the masks are off, no matter where they are. They're not seeing this as a deadly virus. And you maskers that are wearing those masks because you think you're helping to stop the spread to vulnerable people, you're doing that out of the goodness of your heart. And these politicians and leaders are manipulating that. They're taking your goodness for weakness. They're taking your kindness for weakness. And here's another thing. Right now, there's people on the other side who don't wear masks. And they don't wear masks because they've researched the government. They've literally seen everything that the government and the leaders and the media have done all of our lives, all the lies, all the cheating, the wars, weapons of mass destruction, where they lied and killed thousands upon thousands of people. Those guys are doing it for goodness too. They're obviously not being manipulated in the same way as the maskers because, they're not wearing masks. They don't believe any of this. They knew there'd be videos and images of politicians and leaders being caught. They knew when they saw that, the video of Newsom over in America and all of his friends in a restaurant with closed, doors and windows and nobody crawling to their table to hide from the 4'5" deadly virus that isn't a deadly virus. They're doing it out of the goodness of their hearts too. So we've got maskers that are doing it out of the goodness of their hearts. We've got people that don't wear masks because they're doing it out of the goodness of their hearts. And then we've got the globalists and the leaders and the media and the politicians who do nothing out of the goodness of their hearts. They really don't. Prove me wrong. Every single year of my life, these guys have been doing bad things. Cheating, lying, scamming, killing. And they've got a license to do it. And right now they're manipulating all of us in some way, shape or form. But guys, maskers who are doing it out of the goodness of your heart, please know this. If they thought this was a deadly virus, they would have already ran away. they would be dressed in full-on protective suits. They really would. They wouldn't be dropping masks as soon as the camera went. They wouldn't be traipsing across the country to see relatives when nobody else can. They wouldn't be having parties and restaurants and without masks and hugging and doing all the stuff that they were doing that they told us we couldn't do. And they certainly wouldn't be kissing people up in corridors and getting caught on camera out of their bubble. So please, please, please know, all of humanity, we've all got goodness in us. The ones that don't are the globalists. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.